Welcome back to Radical and Relevant. A lot of judgment flying around in today's reading, which is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 7, verses 36 through 50. One of the Pharisees asked Jesus to eat with him, and he went to the Pharisee's house and sat at table. And behold, a woman of the city, who was a sinner, when she learned that he was sitting at table in the Pharisee's house, brought an alabaster flask of ointment. Standing behind him at his feet, weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears and wiped them with the hair of her head, and kissed his feet and anointed them with the ointment. Now when the Pharisee who had invited him saw it, he said to himself, "If this man were a prophet, he would have known who and what sort of woman this is who is touching him, for she is a sinner." And Jesus answered, saying to him, "Simon, I have something to say to you." And he answered, "What is it, teacher?" A certain creditor had 2 debtors. One owed 500 denarii and the other 50. When they could not pay, he forgave them both. Now which of them will love him more? Simon answered, "The one, I suppose, to whom he forgave more." And he said to him, "You have judged rightly." Then turning toward the woman, he said to Simon, "Do you see this woman? I entered your house. You gave me no water for my feet, but she has wet my feet with her tears and wiped them dry with her hair. You gave me no kiss, but from the time I came in, she has not ceased to kiss my feet. You did not anoint my head with oil, but she has anointed my feet with ointment. Therefore I tell you, her sins, which are many, are forgiven, for she loves so much. But he who is forgiven little loves little." And he said to her, "Your sins are forgiven." Then those who were at table with him began to say among themselves, "Who is this, who even forgives sins?" And he said to the woman, "Your faith has saved you. Go in peace." What is it that jumped out at you today? What jumped out at me today wasn't a word or a phrase or an idea. It was sort of this image. And I had this image of the woman, and her treatment of Jesus, her tenderness toward Jesus, and how she was taking care of Jesus, and how she was all consumed with Jesus. And the image I had was after communion, when we come back to our pew for a time of reflection and thanksgiving, and how easy it is to be distracted. Like you've got Jesus in you, body, blood, soul, and divinity. Just like this woman had Jesus right before her. She was giving Jesus her absolute attention. All that was going on around her meant nothing to her. She gave it no heed. She paid no attention to it. She was completely focused on Jesus. And I felt that challenge for those moments after communion. Maybe God picked a different word, phrase, or idea for you, and that's great. Whatever that is, reflect on that today and take it into the world with you. Have a great day, and remember, be bold, be Catholic,